Well, hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Rocketcraft Season 2. How are you all doing? I hope you're all having a great day. If you remember the last episode where we left off, I wasn't having a great day, not at all. Villager problems, moving the iron farm. And villagers are very stressful, so I tried to have as little to do with them as possible. But unfortunately I decided that I wanted to move my iron farm to be closer to the creeper farm, and things went wrong, and we lost a few villagers along the way. We wanted to replace a few of them, but we zombified a lot of them, got some discounts on some of them, but I've given up trying to get any more. So now I'm just going to feed them where they are, breed them back up to 20. I think there's about 5 or 6 missing at this point, even though it doesn't look like it, but there are. There needs to be 20 villagers in this farm. So I'm just going to feed them up, get them in the mood. And yes, we've got a baby already. Baby villager, thank you. Yeah, they don't take much encouragement, the old villagers. Just a few carrots and they're off. You can't stop them. So hopefully, within a few more minutes, yeah, there's another one. Yeah, it won't take them long to repopulate this farm. And as you can see, it is working. It's not working at maximum efficiency yet. This is just one golem that you get for having 10 villagers. So once we get up to the magic number of 20, then we should be back cranking out the iron again. So I don't know if you remember, this is where they started out over there, and this is where they got zombified and then moved over into the farm where we are now. And this way, hopefully, where we're underneath the AFK spot for the creeper farm, the two should be loaded at the same time. And yes, of course, lightning rods to stop witches happening, because that is a thing that has happened before. So we've got a couple of villagers now. We've got 4 that we're waiting to grow up, and this can take a little while. And inevitably, when dealing with villagers, whatever could go wrong will go wrong. It's like Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong, and then you end up with this, which is no use to your iron farm whatsoever. I've already had to eject 1 or 2 of these before in the old farm, and it looks like the nitwit has reared its ugly head yet again. I don't know what it is about Minecraft villagers and me, but yeah. This guy unfortunately has no place in this farm, because he will be holding it back from its maximum potential. So I'm sorry buddy, but yeah, let's just go down and get my minecart back again. Yeah, unfortunately that is one of the things you have to watch out for with villagers and farms like this. So yeah, just have to be prepared to get your hands dirty and kill a few nitwits. But it's done now, so hopefully the iron farm will be all fixed now. And of course, yeah, we're still waiting for some of these guys to finish growing up. And there comes the replacement. Please, please, just study hard, go to school, don't become a nitwit. I need you to be smart and get a job. You need to be like an armourer or a toolsmith or a weaponsmith. Anything but a nitwit, please. So after having dealt with the stresses of villagers, I like to come and unwind. I just wanted to do something in Minecraft that I just enjoy doing. So now that we've got Elytra and we can get around really far in the Nether, I've come Bastion Raiding. This is one of the things I love to do, to just unwind in Minecraft and just do, just for fun. And so I've come to this treasure bastion, and oh my god, we've got 2 god apples in the same chest. That is amazing. The rest of it's not that amazing, but there's gold around as well, which is all nice, because I don't have a gold farm yet. But 2 god apples in the same chest, that's amazing. Now, I don't know if you remember, in the last season I actually made an add-on to improve the Bastion loot, because the Bedrock Bastion loot was just a joke. It was just an absolute joke compared to the Java one, which again wasn't amazing, but it was better. I mean, you could get a god apple in a Java treasure bastion by default, but you couldn't get anything like that on Bedrock. So I made an add-on to improve that, and again, I'll link that in the description so that if you wanted to play around with better Bastion loot, then you can do so. And I've come to another treasure bastion, and this one has got a netherite ingot in it and a few iron blocks, which is well, it's okay, I guess. But if you've got an iron farm, then it's not super useful. Oh, but 2 diamond blocks is very welcome because, as you know, I'm not mining diamonds in this world, so they will come in very handy, as will the diamond boots. And of course now my inventory is a bit full up, and I don't really want to let go of any of this. So I've got some shulkers out, and I've consolidated everything that I've got so far that's valuable. I've got a few pig steps, some diamond armor, a bit of netherite, some quartz, some gold blocks, and a couple of mob heads. It's all good stuff. It's all useful. So we'll put that away safely in the ender chest along with these bits here. And yeah, don't forget to pick up the ender chest because I will be screwed without that. I've only got 8 rockets left without it. So on to the next one. Right, and this one has only got 1 chest, which it's not the end of the world, but it's got quite a bit of gold around it here. So I will be taking the gold for sure, and hopefully we're going to have some nice things in this one as well. Oh, another god apple! Excellent. And a couple of netherite scrap, a few more iron blocks, and a few gold block. But anyway, I will be definitely taking the gold as well. I don't have a gold farm, so this will probably come in useful later down the line. So that was a very nice bastion. I do tend to just sort of go for the treasure bastions just because they've got this beautiful treasure room, and it's got good things in it. And this one's got 2 chests. So, which one? Oh, diamond block, that's nice. Some gilded blackstone is very nice as well. Arrows, not so super useful, but... And another god apple! Honestly, they're not like that common in the pack, but this one particular type of chest in the treasure bastions can hold them, and yeah, I seem to be finding a few, which is very, very nice. And once again, I am going to be taking all of this gold because the piglins are all dead and they don't need it anymore. Right, bastion number 5 or 6 or 7, I can't remember at this point. I've raided so many of them, but I'm not showing you all of them, only like the special ones. Like this one, with 2 more god apples in it, and a bit more gilded blackstone, a diamond block as well. That's very useful. It means that I've got some diamonds now, so I can actually go buy some stuff at the temporary shopping area that's being set up as we speak. So yeah, I've got some golden apples now. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. I've got about 10 now saved up, so I'm sure we'll find a use for these things. They are very, very rare and very, very useful and highly desirable, very sought after items. So we will be doing something with those once we get back. But I'm just going to fly back now. And I don't know about you guys, but I love flying through the Nether. Like, flying through the end is just the most boring thing in the world. Like, there's just nothing. It's just void or some chorus fruit flower things and the occasional end city. Flying through the new Nether is one of my favouriteest things to do in the game. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing, it's not the most straightforward thing, because you've got to try and navigate your way around twists and turns and find little openings to fly through and skim above the lava lakes. It's just amazing. I just love doing this. It's one of my favourite things in the game. It's just flying through the Nether, trying to get from A to B, and we're slowly but surely making our way back closer to the spawn area. I can't remember exactly where there is like an opening, but we'll find something once we get back there, no doubt. Right, so out of the Nether, and we've flown over to Lanny and Lobo, who are now occupying the nearby Mushroom Island over near Atlantis. And Lanny's started work on his giant volcano thing there, and Lobo has built this beautiful little pyramid, and it's got some cool little dragons out the front here. Here they both are, and oh, what's this? Oh, Lobo has been tagged. He's now wearing the mask of shame.
Shame! Shame!
Yep, he's been tagged But he can't tag me yet because it's not been 24 hours. So I'm safe over here at the moment. I just wanted to come over and laugh at him. It kind of suits him. It does look good on him, that dirt face. And there he is. There's Lanny. Lanny, the person that tagged him. Like, they're supposed to be base mates. And Lanny just turns around and just tags him. Like, the tag virgin Lobo never got tagged in the last season. But now he's been tagged almost straight away by the person he trusted the most. Lanny. What the hell? I don't know who should be more ashamed. Who feels more shame here? Lobo for having been tagged, or Lanny for picking the easy target? I don't know. But either way, I will be avoiding Lobo in the next coming days, which, you know, isn't that hard to do, let's be honest. Oh dear. But anyway, yeah, so these guys are building a base over on this island here near Atlantis. And it looks like, yeah, they've already done quite a lot of work. Slabbing and building and don't know what else. But Lobo's got like a little wood business going on as well. So hence all the dark oak he's going to be chopping down soon enough. But now he's got to worry about tagging someone as well. Right, so back on our little mushroom island. One business that I would like to get into this season is the business of concrete making. It's a very popular material. People have been asking, like, oh, can anyone supply black concrete or white concrete? The other colours, not so much, but the black and the white is going to be a big seller, I think. So I am going to do exactly that. I'm going to be the person that supplies them, and I need some help with that. And this is where this guy comes in. This is my PlayStation guy. Hello. And together we're going to be operating the concrete making machine that we pioneered in the last world. V Hunted came up with the design for this thing, and we sort of worked together to come up with something that worked really well. And it is the fastest concrete making machine on Bedrock officially. Still, I've not seen anyone come up with a faster design. Yes, it requires 2 players to do, but if you have 2 players that can do this thing, you will not regret it. So there is a tutorial that I put out a long time ago, which I'll try and link in the description if you want to build this this concrete making machine. I do believe it would work on Java as well as Bedrock. And so yeah, we're going to get PlayStation DJ. He needs a pick. He hasn't got a pick yet. This is like literally the first time he's logged into this world. I normally use him as a camera account, but he's going to be just as useful in the concrete making business for me as well. So I will need to set up my auto clicker in just a second for the PC guy, but he just needs to just crouch and just hold down the trigger button to just break everything that is placed in front of him. So what we do is we fill up the dispenser and fill up all the storage as well. We've got chests up there as well if we need. If we're doing like a massive order, we can load this thing right up. So here's the auto clicker. We'll set it to around about 350. Yeah, about 350 milliseconds is about the rate at which the game can just about keep up. The tick speed can just about cope with that for the redstone. Otherwise the dispenser just doesn't keep up, it just misses the redstone pulse. So yeah, this is it in action basically. So the PC guy is just constantly placing a concrete block every 350 milliseconds, and the PlayStation dude is just spamming the breaking with the pickaxe, and that's all there is to it really. It's so simple yet so effective, and I could just leave this AFK for 10 minutes and come back and all of my concrete will have been converted, which is absolutely epic. Right, so yeah, it's been about 5 minutes. That wasn't a lot of concrete there, to be fair. He's done his job. Thank you very much. Yep, you're welcome. And if we head back down, we can see that a lot of the black concrete has ended up in these 2 chests here. A lot of it does end up in your inventory as well while you're working on it. It just pings off all over the place really. But the minecart hopper picks up the majority of it. Or, yeah, some of it at least. And But like I say, some of it does end up in your inventory. But once your inventory's full, then yeah, it will all end up down there. So yeah, it's just such a simple design, and it works very, very efficiently and effectively. And like I say, the only downside is it requires 2 players to operate it. But you know, when you're playing on an SMP, you've got other players that can help out with that if you need, or you've got a camera account guy like I do. So sometimes it comes in very handy having the PlayStation guy around. And yeah, this is all the concrete that ended up in his inventory as well while he was breaking it. Thank you very much, sir. You've been very, very helpful. You can go now. Bye. Bye. And just like that, he's gone. But this not only is a concrete converter, we can use this to very, very quickly convert all of our quartz ore, or any other raw ore for that matter, like all the like iron, if you were mining iron, or coal, if you mined a load of coal ores, you can put these in the system as well, and just switch the pick on the guy that's breaking it for a fortune pick, and yeah, away you go. So this is going to get very, very messy very quickly, because quartz ore with fortune 3 makes so much quartz, like crystals. So we're going to be drowning in quartz as well, which is not a bad thing. We love quartz, and we're going to need lots of quartz. So heading back into the Nether for the second time this episode, my favourite place to be, we're going to be building a fortress farm. And we did build a fortress farm in the last world, but it was quite late in the season, and I only built it really as a fancy coal farm. So we didn't really make use of all the other things in it. So I've popped over to a creative copy of Rocketcraft Season 2 world and found a nice looking fortress in the Nether. I'm on my PlayStation guy again, so that way, you know, the Rocketcraft world can still be running, and I can just check this out in creative. So basically what we're going to be doing is trying to work out where the spawning spots are, and I've singled out this walkway here because it's over a lava lake. Hopefully there won't be too much mob proofing to do. And I was watching a tutorial by Silent Whisper, and he built a really good fortress farm, but unfortunately for us that's just not going to be feasible in this world. I'll explain that in a second, but what he did show was the easy way to find your spawning spots. So you set up a couple of command blocks. This one is just going to kill everything. It's just going to kill everything, like every entity there is. It's just killing it. And they will just keep trying to spawn though, so I just wanted to clear everything and then start fresh. And then this one here is going to tell the game to place a diamond block wherever a wither skeleton spawns. So whatever block a wither skeleton spawns on is going to be replaced by a diamond block. They're super easy to see as well. They stand out really well. So as you can see, there's a few spawning in along this walkway. We've already got a couple of spawning spots here. I'm sure there's a couple more in the middle there. The sunflowers are just there so that I can work out which way is west, because I know that the skeletons will be spawning on the northwest corner of these blocks here. So let's give it a minute, and hopefully we will get a couple more spawning spots along this walkway. But yeah, like I say, Silent Whisper's farm design requires a nether portal, or a network of nether portals to send the mobs through into the overworld. But that just wouldn't be feasible in our world, because that would be way outside the range of the world where we would reset, so it wouldn't be permanent. So for that reason, I can't build that design of fortress farm. This was the best fortress I could find in our world within 900 blocks of where we don't reset the nether, and obviously in the overworld this is going to be way past 5,000. So here we go. So we've got all of these little diamond blocks here which represent the spawning spots for the fortress, because obviously on Bedrock we have hard-coded spawning spots, so everything will only spawn on a particular block. So what I'm going to do now is make a note of that block and that block there, and maybe that one. I don't know. I think we'll try and utilize 3 of these. So that one, and probably this one here. They're like over the lava lake. So I'm going to write down the coordinates of these 3 spots, and then I'm going to build a farm based around those. So I'll be back in a sec with that. Right, so back in the actual proper world of Survival Rocketcraft Season 2, and as you can see, I've done a lot of slabbing. So much slabbing. This was pretty much all I did around sort of the break between Christmas and New Year's, was just slab. Slab, 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 slab. I must have gone through around about 10 shulkers of stone, possibly more. Just stone slabs everywhere. Because as you know, we are on simulation distance of 6 in this world, which it means we've got to spawn proof a lot. At least sort of 90 odd blocks around the player's AFK spot in all directions. So obviously back here, don't need to worry about it, it's too far away. But all of the fortress around the sort of the close part where I am going to be AFKing, that's all been spawn proofed. Yeah, ran out of slabs over there, but like I say, it's out of range anyway. So as you see, things are spawning around here. Obviously in this world, you know, the spawning rate might be a little bit lower than what you were seeing on the PlayStation there, because you know there's other people in the world, they're loading mobs and filling up the mob cap. But hopefully with all of this slabbage, we will have made the difference, and hopefully we're going to be concentrating all the spawns right where we want them in that farm. Now there was a lot of nooks and crannies to slab in this area. I did not realise how bad it was when I picked out this area, but it was the best fortress I could find. That's the thing, unfortunately, that there was. And no matter what you do, no matter how thorough you are, they always find a spot that you've missed. I don't know where I've missed a spot around here, but there's this piglin. He didn't come from nowhere. Maybe up there there's a few that need slabbing still. But yeah, there's a blaze spawner down there, but that's not an issue. I'll leave that because obviously I won't be within 16 blocks of it. But you, where did you come from? I can't even see. They can't spawn on top of the trees. Oh, I don't know. Either way, he's got to go. Yeah, there's got to be a spot somewhere that I've missed. So I will have another little look around. I'm pretty sure I've got everything, but like I say, no matter how thorough you are, there's likely to always have been something. But I went with stone slabs because I've got a stone generator and they're really easy to mass produce. Buttons are a little bit harder to see if you've spawn proofed every single block. I find these are a much more easily recognizable, like, visual representation. So back at the farm, the most complicated part of it was the sorting system, but that, you know, that's not really that complicated. So we're looking for bones, coal, blaze rods, magma cream, which isn't that useful to be honest, but it's there anyway because you do get them. Wither skulls, very, very nice. We'll be gladly taking those. More bones, more coal, more blaze rods. This is just like sort of, oh, and there's blaze heads as well, which, you know, I wouldn't turn down. These are all just sort of extras to catch if they get missed in the first collector. So this is the storage system done, and as you can see, I've AFK'd it for a little while, and already we've got tons and tons of bones, because spawners at the moment are a bit hit and miss. So I was like, well, the bones will come in very useful, and coal, again, very, very useful. Early game, we're going to be mass producing torches and sort of providing those for everyone in the community. And blaze rods. Blaze rods are going to be my new fuel source. And look at this, we've already got over 2.5 stacks of wither skulls. That's amazing. We're going to be doing something with those as well, no doubt. Killing some more withers. My favourite thing to do. But yeah, this farm is working really, really well now that I've thoroughly gone through and slabbed everything. When I first started it, it wasn't producing anything at all, like next to nothing. But as soon as I'd spawn proofed everything in the vicinity, it just came to life. And as you can see, you know, things just plop into existence and then they're pushed immediately into the trident killers, and it's just working perfectly. So yeah, really pleased with this fortress farm. It's such a simple design, but it works very effectively. Magma cubes are stupid and annoying, but there's not much you can do about those. So anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Hit the like button as well, because that really helps out the video. But otherwise, I will see you for another episode of Rocketcraft very soon. Take care, and bye for now.